بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome to Speak Out. Dears, let's discuss on Waqf property, the account book of losses witnessed by Indian Muslims. Actually, nowadays, the issue of Waqf, it became a controversial issue. That is, our state, Kerala, the government of Kerala has decided to put the Waqf board into the PSC. It is why it became a controversial issue now, and the discussion on the Waqf and the Waqf property became more popular now. Let's examine how these Waqf properties are lost for the Indian Muslims, especially the Muslims after the partition of India. Actually, while we check the report of Sachar Commission, it's a clear fact that Sachar Commission says that the actual problems of Muslims, it can be solved by the Waqf property and the income earned from it. It means it's a huge amount of Waqf property that we have in our own land. It is why Waqf property and the issues on it became more popular and more important. So we are now discussing how Waqf property became lost for Muslims, who are responsible for it, what are the reasons for it. So first of all, I invite Mr. Jabir, Mr. Sinan, Mr. Salim to this speak out. Let us begin from Salim. Actually, what is Waqf and what is Waqf board? The functions of Waqf board, how the Waqf board was created and when it was created. Please describe.
Mr. Razi, when we discuss about Waqf board, I think first of all we need to start from Waqf itself. What is Waqf? Waqf is surrendering something or any property to the God by his believer. If something, a land, property, money or something surrendered to God, I mean Waqf, there is no any right to his that thing's real owner to do any purpose on that land, money or anything other else. When the time India and Pakistan get partition, Indian Muslims lost many of their Waqf properties. That is a Sachar Commission. And in this situation, in 1960, a Waqf board is established in our country to look after the money, property and any other things which is Waqf.
Yes, it is clear that in 1960s the Waqf board was created. It was a duty of the Waqf board to it was a duty of the Waqf board to protect the Waqf property of the Muslims, that Salim has mentioned here, that the Waqf is a property which is given to the God. And it's an important thing that when a property became Waqf, the owner has no ownership in it. In Islamic perspective, the Waqf property, its ownership is upon the God. That is, the owner has no any right or any ownership for buying or selling the property. But nowadays we have seen that the Waqf property, it is misused by many people. We have witnessed many a loss account of Waqf property nowadays. So let Sinan please discuss the loss book of Waqf property witnessed by our Muslim people.
Dear, here we listen what is Waqf for, what is Waqf, and what is the importance of Waqf. Then, when the Waqf things is aligned, the Waqf things started to corruptions. When I think before 15 years, the former minister P.K. Kunyalikutti maintained the maintained advocate MD BM Jamal to a CEO position of Waqf board. When it's time, BM Jamal, who was a former minister of Waqf board and CEO of Waqf board. Actually, what is the right for maintain the link this Waqf board? I think it's related to a religion subject. The main allegation against the league is the BM Jamal take the commission, each commission from each Waqf thing around 15%. In this way, almost 6 crore deposit in his bank, Grameen Bank, etc. Like this, Kozhikode district and Malappuram district and other districts, so many Waqf things are alleged by these Muslim League handles. Actually, it's religious things, and we should be retake these things.
Actually, we have lost many many Waqf properties from our hands. It means the Waqf property in Kerala and in India, it hasn't been maintained well. It's an important thing. In India, there are many more than 30 Waqf boards in states who are controlling the Waqf property in each state. But the Waqf board, especially in Kerala and other states, they are being misused. The Waqf board, even they are trying to misuse the Waqf property because there are many reasons for that. Let me examine who are responsible for the account for the loss of Waqf property. Jabir.
1 minute. Before it, let me say something. He said we lost many things in Kozhikode district, Malappuram district, and many other. Before 2 or 3 days, Tanal Ustad mentioned from our mosque itself, there are more than 6 mosques in Kozhikode town itself we lost in this property problem.
Okay, Jabir, you can continue.
Actually, when we are examining about the people who are behind these corruptions, the finger points at the political leaders. For example, in Taliparam, there is a Muslim League office that they built in Waqf board property, and they have been misusing it for a long years. And they have getting some profits from it, from that land, and they are taking it to the party account, and they are using it as their own incomes. It is clear from the atrocities they shown when these when this Waqf board appointment was given to the PSC, they have shown many atrocities, and they are now itself they are not ready to agree with this PSC policy or giving this Waqf board appointment to the PSC appointments.
Coming to the topic, if you are checking the history, we can find many Waqf property has lost for Muslims. For example, the Darul Uloom Vayakad, it was an institution, and the family, a well-known family known as Koyapatodi, they became, they gave their land as Waqf for the Darul Uloom, and the count says that it must be, or it may be over 4,000 acres. It's a great and huge amount that for 1,000 acres, 4,000 acres for a institution, it's a great amount. But now we can see the 4,000 acres for that institution. It is being misused. And the main propaganda or the main agenda behind the loss of Waqf property that we have mentioned here, that it is the hands of political parties that you have mentioned here. And when Salim, who said before that we have lost more than 6 masjids in Kozhikode district itself, in the city of Kozhikode itself. Actually, how we can solve this problem when the political parties and other teams, they are trying to misuse the Waqf property, how we can solve this problem?
In my opinion, we just remove the Muslim League from the leadership of Waqf property and give or hand over the authority to a noble person or a scholar or any other else. But when a political party is ruling this Waqf property, then it may be there will be some malpractices, and they will try to double their income through this Waqf.
And it's clear that the Waqf property, it is being protected from these black hands of political parties. It is not appropriate to say Muslim League is only behind this, but all the political parties, they are behind
I
this.
just say an example.
Oh, okay, an example. But all political parties, they are trying to involve their members in the Waqf board. So it's a important thing to appointment the PSC members, PSC board. It is an important matter to appointment the Waqf board members by PSC. Have you any?
Yeah, I have to say some other opinions, that we should maintain a regular auditing for this Waqf properties, because many of that properties which was used as Waqf properties are now it is used by other cooperatives and other parties for their own incomes, and we can invest this, just not protect them. We can invest these Waqf properties, and we can make more profits from that, and it will be a great use for the Muslim community. And as we mentioned before, as Salim mentioned, we have lost many of the Waqf properties during the Indian partition, India-Pak partition and all. So we should put forward the policies to take them back and make them again Waqf properties.
So, dears, it's a clear fact that we Indian Muslims have lost many Waqf property, so we must retake it Thank you, Jabir Kollam, Sinan Ottapalam, Salim, who have participated to speak out. And thank you, audience. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.